Hello, YouTube fans. This is Dr. Matthew Johnson. It is Tuesday morning, September the 15th, 2015 at 6:56 a.m. We're going to check the gifting bowls. With me this morning is
Mike Kincaid from Castro Valley, California.
Awesome, and
Jamie Coe from Olympia, Washington.
yay! And no longer with us, Shelley Maurer. May she rest in peace at home in her bed. Okay, before we check on the gifting bowls, what?
And not listen to the ducks anymore.
And not listen to the ducks anymore. Yes, go ducks.
Shelley.
Yes. So, before we go check on the gifting bowls, what kind of activity did we have around the camp last night?
There were various noises out in the woods. Yeah.
Pump up the volume. Come on.
Come on.
Energy. Annihilator.
There were various noises out in the woods.
Yeah.
I didn't actually see anything, did you?
See anything?
Yeah.
No, I didn't see any eye shine. I didn't see any silhouette movements and stuff like that. But I did pick up on a lot of different sounds. In particular, at one point I had my phone, and I had it turned on, but not recording anything. But I could see the video screen, and I brought it up, and I brought it over here to about the 12 o'clock position. As soon as it hit the 12 o'clock position, something shot through the trees, through the bushes, went stop across that path over there, and stopped about the 2 or 3 position. Like, it did not want to be on video. As soon as I hit a certain point, it was like, get out of the way.
Okay.
It was strange.
That's cool.
It was really strange. So that, and then I was listening to a bunch of noises that I thought were sounding like using insect sounds to basically creep up on us last night.
Okay. Well, I'm going to make a prediction before we go out to the bowls. Okay, the first night I predicted no activity because traditionally they don't touch the bowls on the first night. Was I correct?
Yeah.
Then the next night I predicted there would be more activity on the bowls, right?
Yep.
Was I correct?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Third night I predicted less activity on the bowls because I sensed less activity around the perimeter. Was I correct?
Yeah.
I can't remember. Yeah.
Okay. Now I'm predicting more activity on the bowls.
Okay.
Did you hear that?
Definitely heard that.
That was interesting. Okay, so that was some kind of stick crunch or whack or whatever. So anyway, more activity on the perimeter last night equals more activity at the bowls. However, we did put out a bowl of fruit and vegetables.
Third bowl.
Yeah, a third bowl. And those are not going to be touched. And the reason why the fruit and vegetables are not going to be touched is because they're never touched. So we're going to see consistency in their behaviors. We're going to see more activity at the bowls. Fruit and vegetables will not be touched. And it'll be interesting to see if they pick up your little wax figure. Again, look at it and put it back down like they did last night. Mm-hmm. Not last night, but the night before. Let's go look, gentlemen. We'll see about these predictions. Oh, one other prediction is if somehow we pissed Dad off, and I don't think we did, then there would be a moratorium on the bowls and nothing would be touched. But I don't think we behaved in any way as far as violating protocol for that decision to be made, which is what Daddy does from time to time if we change things up. So, walking up to the bowls.
Oh, he's got. No, that was a leaf.
What?
I just saw a crow
Yeah?
fly from here down.
Yeah?
A leaf dropped and he kept going.
A leaf dropped?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I thought maybe he had something in his mouth, but it was a leaf.
Okay, let me take pictures.
Carrots have been eaten.
Let me take pictures.
I-
Oh, look at the eggs.
Whoa, dude.
Wow, I'm going to take some pictures. Try to do it more straight down. Okay, check the ground for any tracks before we walk on the ground. Any tracks on the ground?
Oh, excuse me.
Maybe that.
Maybe that right there.
Maybe.
Okay, all right.
Maybe.
Oh, come on, where are you? Right there, okay. Okay, first of all, from the fruit and vegetable bowl, anything taken?
Not that I can detect.
Nope, nothing taken. Raspberry still in order.
We'll have
Tops
to
of the
count.
carrots have been eaten.
Tops of the carrots have been.
Yeah, those had the leaves on them before.
I don't know if they did.
We'll check the
We'll have to
before and
check the
after
video,
pick.
yeah.
We'll check on
I know
that.
I left the radishes on.
Okay. Are there 4 molasses cookies? Can you check, Mr. Glove Hand Guy?
Yes, there are 4. I can see from the side.
Okay, so the bagel's still there and the Marion berry pie still there. We have 1 sandwich missing from the side and 2 from the middle, a total of 3. The wax figurine, I think, is in the same position, right? And then we have 11 out of 12 eggs gone,
Hey,
right?
look at the little red chip too. It's inside.
It's inside, yes.
Well, it wasn't inside one of the egg
No, you're right.
spots. Yeah.
It got moved. So now look for egg shells. Do we see nuked egg shells in the area? Because if it was a raccoon, little critter, whatever, they nuke these shells and there's a mess everywhere. Do we see egg shells?
Nope.
Okay. So now, with this bowl having been touched, can you pick it up on the lip with your gloves? And let's do the blow test. Wow. Wow. Now that was a woodpecker there, but a woodpecker doesn't make that kind of loud noise with sticks.
That's cool.
That was cool.
Yeah, that's cool.
Okay, by the lips, and let's blow on it and see if we can get ourselves any fingerprints.
Grabbing him by the lips.
Yeah, yeah, right. Grabbing me.
There's also
by
peanut butter on the side. Before we even start, there's peanut butter right there on the side. So I'm not going to touch that part.
Yeah, don't touch the peanut butter.
Okay, so first a scan. Don't see anything on
Don't
that
see
side.
anything that looks obvious to the eye. So now let's do the deep breath blow.
Doesn't appear to be
Doesn't
much.
see. Yeah, I don't see much. How about inside the bowl? No. So it doesn't look like there's any prints on the bowls.
No, doesn't
Okay.
not appear to be.
So the next thing, go ahead and put the bowl back down. Next thing we need to do is look at this egg carton. Any eggs busted inside that carton? No, I don't see any eggshells busted inside that
Nope.
carton.
They've been taken completely. So not a bird, not a raccoon, not a squirrel. Not a deer.
A deer, yes. Deer take their hooves and remove those eggs. I wonder why they hit those eggs this for. I mean, they usually wait until we leave before they touch those eggs. Interesting. Mr. Coe, are you awake enough to comment at all?
It's interesting.
What's interesting?
Well, like I said, I'm pretty sure the leaves were on the carrots and they've been removed.
Mm-hmm.
That could be so, yeah.
And? That's it?
Well, no, I mean the sandwich is gone too.
3 of them.
There's not any stuff around.
Stuff is in crumbs.
Yeah.
Okay, so it wasn't obliterated.
And
Okay.
given what you've told me about the eggs, that's interesting.
What's interesting? People can't read your minds.
Well, you've told me that they pretty much never hit those unless you're already gone.
Yeah, when we leave them behind, after we pack up camp and leave, then they take the eggs when we leave them behind.
11's a lot.
They took 11 out of 12. They left one there.
That's interesting to leave one.
Yeah.
I mean, if you're going to take 11,
Uh-huh.
if you're going to take I mean, if it's a critter, I mean, taking 11, let's leave one. I mean, it's kind of an odd number to leave, let's just say.
Yeah, but what's also interesting is, again, where are the eggshells? If you go to our YouTube
Yeah.
channel, Team Squatching USA YouTube channel, and you see the bowls that Cynthia left on her back porch and the raccoons hit the bowls, you would see eggshells in the carton or the bowls, and you'd see them all over the ground because they would obliterate the eggshells.
And I would think that the 11 eggs are going to be going from here to someplace else.
Yeah,
That with 11 eggs,
yeah,
there's going to be, if given an animal, right,
yeah.
you're going to see egg debris of at least one of those 11 eggs.
At least one of the eggs, yes.
Because 11's a lot of eggs to
Yeah.
have just suddenly just disappeared with no evidence.
Right, right.
I think also the radishes might have been poked down.
Yeah,
Obviously, the greens may wilt, but they do look more smushed down into the bowl.
yeah.
Like, what are these things? They look like apples. well, maybe they're not.
Oh no, the apple's there.
Oh, the
I was
apple's
going to say, speaking of apples.
Yeah, and the pattern of raspberries are still there.
Are we missing anything that we're forgetting about? Did they take anything, or do we have to
No, I
wait till
think
we
it's-
look at the after pick?
Well, that always helps to look at the after pictures. So,
Check
it's
the
always good.
greenery on that top radish when you go through stuff.
Okay.
Yeah, I think you're right. There may have been more greenery.
Or it wilted, one of the two. We'll find out.
Well, no, I see some stems on the top radish that look like they're just snapped off.
Okay.
Do we want to blow in the other bowls or good?
I don't think the other bowls were touched.
Yeah, I would agree.
Well, there's no point on the vegetable bowl. That one wasn't done with the glove protocol.
Yeah, you're right.
That was not.
Yeah, 'cause- and just so those of you listening, we didn't do the glove protocol in the vegetable bowl because traditionally they don't touch the fruit and vegetables, which I might add, we'll look at the before and after pics, but pretty much they did not touch the fruit and the vegetables, but they did take, once again, the bread products, 2 sandwiches from the side, and 1 sandwich from the side and 2 from the middle. So out of all this, they took the bread products once again, and unusual, they took 11 out of 12 eggs without any eggshell debris scatter. And we've had some occasional heavy-footed walking back here along with some tree wax, which is interesting. We even heard that in the base camp. If you were watching this video earlier, then you saw everyone respond to the whack that we heard in the base camp. Okay, this is Dr. Matthew Johnson signing off.